with me for a second as I set the stage. You're chilling on a Saturday afternoon, half watching a best of live video. Cheers, am I right, my fellow interwebs enjoyer?
Bro, cheers?
At the end of the compilation, he mentions a show called Monkey Wrench.
I'm doing this episode 4 of Monkey Wrench. Jarrell and his team working their asses off to make it.
You look his cartoon character in the eyes and say, "I like your funny words, Irishman." You go to the first episode just so you're not watching it midway through, and holy shit. Huh? Ooh, what's that?
I need to tell people about this show.
In a series of me talking about what feels like obscure media, the slave video is in the works, I swear, I've just been doing other things. Monkey Wrench is from the mind of Joshua Palmer, also known as Zuriel, who turns out just casually made some of my favorite Flash cartoons from 2010. What? R.I.P. Flash. You may not have been the best animation and game engine program, but you sure were the most dominant one, that price aside. Unleashed the creativity of thousands of creatives in my lifetime, and that's why there's a massive archive now. More recently, he's also been known to make a few popular animations for the channel Vinesauce, and has worked on animations both for the web and traditional TV for years. But as with a lot of artists, animators, creators, and wannabes, Zuriel wanted to make his own original series. After saving up enough money through his various freelance work in 2020, what a year, am I right? Zuriel started development for Monkey Wrench using some reworked characters from 2009. God, I'm old. Which through 5 episodes led me to make this very video in a plea for others to watch it. Especially my friends. This will be a spoiler-free for episode 5 onwards, by the way. Except for this goated screenshot just before the credits played. Frankly, that should be enough to sell you on the series right there. Just go watch it. Do it. But if you want to know what you're getting yourself into with this show, Monkey Wrench is a sci-fi adventure series following the mercenaries of the Rust Bucket, as they take on contracts so they don't have to be broke. Relatable. A tale as old as Cowboy Bebop. The duo of the Rust Bucket consists of the short-tempered, chaotic pizza lover Shrike and the chill straight man Beebs. The two are trying to rise in the Merc leaderboards so they can get paid better jobs. Along the way, they pick up a job to deliver a mysterious box to the central governing body, Law, for a bunch of lazy mooks. Seriously, they just pawned this totally dangerous box off on them in the second episode. It's kind of funny. They'll have to deal with other odd jobs, past acquaintances, and a failed girl assassin. What's in the box? Will these two ever not be broke? Will the Lynx ever get a dub? Like I said, no spoilers after episode 5. The two mercs play into a classic buddy comedy duo. Shrike is short-tempered, lazy, and impulsive, while Beebs is more calmer, professional, controlled. Actually has some emotional intelligence and can regulate how he feels. They play off of each other really well, and that can be seen as soon as the first episode. I'm not gonna lie, this show gives me Saturday morning action cartoons that would play on Cartoon Network, or a Canadian channel like YTV or Teletoon. RIP. But obviously it would air on Adult Swim because swears, especially in Spanish.
Amigo that pendejo!
It might be because the stakes have not ramped up quite yet.
No, Edson. That is something much worse.
But it doesn't mean there isn't some interesting character drama. The story for Monkey Wrench, in my opinion, seems to be fairly well paced. I do feel like the show strikes a good balance between moving the plot forward and letting things breathe a bit. We're mostly drip-fed about Shrike and Beeb's past throughout the episodes. For instance, Shrike is heavily implied to be an ex-cop in both episodes 2 and 4.
Oh, I never went back.
Beeb's whole race seems to have a temper, which is something that he seems to have put a lot of effort into taming. I would say the first 3 episodes are the most episodic, with the 4th and 5th is where the underlying story really starts to pick up. Of course, we also have the side characters, which are part of various storylines. My favorite being Scratch.
As you can see, we are, quite frankly, still in this mess. Look at my shit!
Because he's such a little bastard of a cat. This is a cat incarnate. This little void creature has some serious meow vibes, and the animators really love to give this gato the funniest expressions in the show. But you also have other great characters such as the assassin girl Fairy Kara, the cool space pirate Tiny, Prince Puntiago. I still don't know what the deal is with that Agent K, but I like his vibe. He's a little silly, he's a little silly goose.
Get 'em, boys! Get 'em, girls! Get 'em, please!
Not to mention all of the background and one-off characters. There's also all sorts of guests and cameos in the show too. Pretty big names as well. Most noticeably will be some of the animation cameos, such as with Sir Paleo. There's also a guest animation in episode 4, but it's such a good joke, I don't want to ruin it. It had me crying, guys. We also have Gooseworks having some work on the show, being not only a sound designer, but the character that goes by Us in episode 3.
I should quit.
Wait, them is not them?
And you hear me?
Both Vinesauce members Joel and Vinny voice act characters in the show, which I did not know about until I found out Joel had a reaction video to his character.
Jawbone.
There is regularly a lot of talent on display here. So many tiny details in the animation, the lore, the background. This web series is frankly amazing. Why isn't this show bigger and more well known? Because no one really has. None of the major anime video essay channels have covered Monkey Wrench to my knowledge, with the exception of Cartoon Universe, Not Overly Sarcastic Productions, Not Pan Pizza, not even Skyin. And considering his animation breakdown streams, I have a feeling that he would go ham on some of these action scenes. This isn't a force though, it's just something I noticed, you know? Now that's not to say that I don't get it. The Amazing Digital Circus and the Helliverse have massive audiences, to say the least. So by pure content creator economics, it makes sense why those series are chosen over smaller projects that might not get picked up by the algorithm. Side note, watch Musical Pipers, the Pied Piper, it's fucking peak. This is a threat. I might have cried watching that. But you have no proof of that, so you didn't hear that from me. Now you might say, well, Glitch is giving money to animated series left and right, so they could probably ask them. Well, Zarel has asked Glitch, and they said no, 4 separate times. We don't know as to why, and frankly, I don't think it's important. There could be 100 different reasons as to why Glitch said no, and if I'm being frank, to even something being as they probably didn't think that Monkey Wrench was a good fit, because if we're being honest about what Glitch is in terms of like their style and what they're known for, it's existential trauma and horror. Let's be real here. Look. All I'm saying is that if anything that I said in this video gave you interest in the show, please at least watch the first episode on the official channel for Monkey Wrench. From there, I have no control over what you do after. If you happen to like it, they have a Patreon and merch. If you can't support monetarily, circumvent the algorithm by the old-fashioned form of virality of sharing it around. I just want to support yet another cool animated indie project, especially with one with such good action, oh my god. In a world that wants to constantly devalue artists' work, we at the very least owe it to acknowledge the hard work and dedication when it is being displayed. I won't lie, part of the reason why I wanted to make this video was basically to beg my friends to watch it. So if those friends are watching, and I know you will because you always talk about watching my stuff on the big TV when on call with each other, so this is me saying, please, 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 please. Hey, it's your boy, Neems, back from the dead, again. Hopefully not gonna disappear for 6 months again. Oh god, it's been 6 months since the Animal Crossing Wild World video. Yeah. The original plan, right, was to have this out by March or April. It's June now. Happy Pride. But, yeah, long story short, life. A lot of personal events happened. My car broke down for a while. Did you know that the vacuum of a car can just give and then you can't accelerate properly? That was a fun experience in February. But yeah, now that I'm kind of starting to get back into the swing of things, you might have noticed there's been some stylistic changes that happened. Got a new logo, I'm pretty happy with it. And the name of the channel's changing from Neems Content to Neems Tapes because I think it would fit it better. And I'm kind of leaning a little bit more into that VHS style. And yeah, hopefully expect a little bit more videos throughout the summer. I gotta post more than one video this year, guys. That would be pretty sad. But yeah, I have a backlog of videos. Hopefully I can get 1 or 2 of them done before the end of the summer. Maybe a little bit more before the end of the year. That's my plan. We'll see how that goes. Also, I have one teeny request. Please don't start a flame war in the comment section. I know how visceral fandom can be recently, as evident by the last act. So please, no flame war, no. X-Indie show doesn't deserve the fan base that it has. This other show, no. We're not doing this. But if you want to highlight an indie project that you think would use some more eyes, I'll encourage that. But let's not put down other indie projects in the pursuit of doing that. I just wanted to show people a neat show. And I hope you can be as respectful in the comment section. Listen, after all the crap with the Digital Circus fandom, I have no patience. Okay? We cool? Cool. Yeah. Check out Monkey Wrench. I have other videos on the channel. I'm gonna lay down now.